Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. And the Rockets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust. You know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Then he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to ride this running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 10. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Running behind that left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Steps away to find some room. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rockets. On to attempt to try. And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Jackson gonna throw it. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will punt this one away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got it set up on the outside. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. What a nice job to get through the progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, and finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the run. Into the house. Touchdown, Toledo. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now they're going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Seminoles will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Setting up the screen. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception.
And he intercepts it. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He breaks a tackle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Buying some time. Giving him his pads. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loud.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
tackle is made after the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Give to the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rockets in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Going to try to get it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Rockets line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down after a nice game. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the Seminoles get enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride Davis here. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. On that last drive, defense had no idea of what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd and short now after that completion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Field goal is good. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Discards a man. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On the return, it's Gibson. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Jackson will throw. He lets it fly. Touchdown, no! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off. Down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Offense working from the pistol. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Lang. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like